Hi guys, so in this video I'll be showing you how to use the Raspberry Pi, in my instance the Raspberry Pi 3B Plus, to take an LED which is being powered by the Raspberry Pi and then get that LED to blink using Python programming. So when I click run, the LED will start to blink. So the main way, I don't actually have any experience in doing this. So when I followed this link here, RaspberryPi.HQ.com, which I'll post in the description, and it literally just gives you the instructions on how to set up the circuit, which I'll go through now, and then how to code it. It even gives you the code, literally just to copy and paste in, save it, and then run it. So it's pretty basic. So I'll show you now how to set up the circuit. So in terms of the circuit itself, it's pretty basic. So you can see it blinking there. You've just got two jumper wires which connect into the Raspberry Pi in certain pins. I believe pin 6 and pins 8, and then this is the one, the positive wire going into the resistor, then going through the resistor into the anode of the LED there, then out of the cathode, and then back through the negative, and then back into the Raspberry Pi. So in terms of setting it up, the main thing to make sure is that you get these pins right. So I had to put mine, the power, the input comes from pin 8, which is there, and then the negative comes from pin 6, which is there. So in terms of the cables that I'm actually using, you can see that on the actual breadboard itself, it's these ones where you've got the pin there like that, and then the female part like that. So I'm just using an electrical toolkit which I got from Amazon. This whole kit was like maybe £12, and it comes with just a whole bunch of stuff: a power supply module, and then you've got all of these male to female jumper cables, and some LEDs and some resistors. So in terms of the LED, is just a plain standard green LED, and the resistor is 100 ohm resistor. Obviously the polarity here doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that you've got the end of the resistor in line with the positive part of the LED, and then the negative part going back to ground. So if I stick this in the input part of the resistor, and then connect the female part to the power, which is pin 8 there, and then same again. Let's do the other way around this time. Let's connect that into pin 6, and then that into the negative part of the LED. There you go. So in terms of the programming side of things, when you follow this tutorial here, well, actually one thing to mention is that they did say that some of the pins might be different on some Raspberry Pis, but I'm not sure if that's true. But it's Raspberry Pi model A and B, these are the pin numbers. So I'm using pins 6 and 8. So 8 for my positive, and 6 for ground. So all you had to do then was just install Python, a library, which if you didn't have, when I run mine, it automatically had it. and then you just need to, once you've installed that, use an IDE. So I was using the funny. Let's close this and show you. So in programming, funny Python IDE. Then if I just remove this code, go back to here, it tells you. So this is the import code to import the Python library, and then also this code here sets up pin 8 as the output pin, and obviously 6 is ground anyway, so you don't need to set that up. So you can see GPIO.setup 8, GPIO.OUT initial, GPIO.LOW. So, and then it tells you this is the while loop code in order to get the LED to turn on, wait for a second, turn off, wait for a second, and obviously you can adjust that as is. And in terms of the entire, just the two parts of the code put together, put it together for you. So copy that in, paste that in here, save it. So I've already saved mine as blinkingled.py, but obviously you're trying to save that as, oh sorry, not .py, .py for Python. Then literally just run, and that's it. Then your LED will blink. Then in terms of if you wanted to change anything, I've never actually programmed in Python before, but it's such a basic programming language. You can see that sleep 1 there is for 1 second, so you can change that to I'm not pausing now. 0. Let's go 0.3. Then likewise the off for 0.3, and then we can just save that and run it again. Now you can see the LEDs blinking a lot faster. So I've never, I mean, this is as far as I've gotten with breadboard and Python programming. So I will start another project now, and then let you guys know how I get on with that. But yeah, so this is pretty much being able to get the Raspberry Pi to blink an LED using Python programming, which I think is absolutely sick. So very happy with that. See you guys in the next one.